Hey there guys, this is Levi from Masculine Intuition Readings, and this is going to be a very special video because it's about a deck that I have been following since the artist started uploading their first illustrations on Instagram, and I immediately got their vision and I was like, I need to support them. So I bought it. It wasn't a Kickstarter, it was just a very ballsy move of the creator to, just print this deck because they wanted to. And this was probably not a cheap deck to print, and it is the Mystic Midnight Oracle. As you can see, you can't really read the text that well because it's gold foil, and I'm a sucker for decks like this. Obviously, it reminds me a little bit of the Threads of Fate Oracle, which is the Shadow Edition, obviously, which is probably my all-time favorite deck. If I could choose one deck from my collection to accompany me, I would even ditch Tarot. I would just take this. So obviously, when you look at them side by side, they do have a similar feel and a similar look. But the contents of this baby are way different than the contents of that. But they do complement each other really nice. The Mystic Midnight Oracle is an astrology deck. What I'm going to be doing is I'll be switching to top-down view so you can see this in all its glory because it is amazing and I'm in love with it so much. Mwah. The creator is a doll. What's her name again? It's Maeve. I forgot her last name, but the creator is lovely. Yeah, let's just stop rambling and let's just get into the cards. So I'll see you on the flippity flop. So here goes to nothing. I really hope everything shows up the way I wanted to on camera. So this is the box you're getting when you buy the deck. I got just the deck. There's also a bundle. Maeve was kind enough as to add some little extras though. I got this cute as hell sticker, and I also got this lovely wand, and I forgot what this thing is again, but I really love them and I've always wanted them. It's a Palo Santo stick, which you could light, but I don't think I'm gonna light it. I think I'm just gonna use it as a magic wand. I mean, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. So you get this box. It's really nice. It's very clear. On the back it says, it's a 52 card deck created by Maeve Marie. Maeve Marie, there you have it. It says the card size, the card stock is really good, 400 GSM. That is most likely the best card stock you can get, in my opinion. The illustrations are gold foil. The lamination is matte. The gold edges are matte, which are really exquisitely done. It's complete with a foil stamped guidebook, which I will show you in a second. It's a celestial deck for everyday mindfulness, intuitive guidance for self-empowerment and spiritual well-being. It has, something about the cards here. They're zodiac-based, planetary, archetypal, and celestial. So basically there are 4 suits there. Now, enough about the box. It is really gorgeous. The insides are a little bit plain, but who gives a flip? Amazing box design. I just love it so much. I just love decks like these. So let's take a quick look at the book. Obviously, I'm not gonna read all of it to you, but I am gonna show you how it's built up. Thank you for supporting Mystic Midnight's Oracle's first deck, the Celestial Ascension Edition. This deck invites you to explore your intuition and the magic within. I hope these cards assist you on your spiritual journey. May inspiration always find you. Maeve, how lovely. So there's a little index here. It's alphabetical. So if you're that kind of girl, you can actually look up all the cards in alphabetical order. If you don't like the way she designed the guidebook, because she did design it based on the suits that are in the deck, which is 22 archetypal cards representative of the major arcana in the tarot, but she did something special to them, which I will show you in a minute. The other suit is the 12 Zodiac cards. The third suit is the 9 Planetary Cards. And the 9 other cards are Celestial Ascension cards, which are kind of dedicated to, you know, uplifting messages, but also they're based on things you will find in the night sky. So that's rather lovely. So yeah. The guidebook is really well made. It's the spreads in here are really good. I've already tried some. They're amazing, especially the Ascension spread. I really like what has manifested energy to illuminate emerging opportunity and the message from the universe. Love that. And then the guidebook is very, how do you say that? It works very intuitively. Like you grab for it easily because everything is really short, simple, and clear. So you have the archetypes right here. That's the major arcana kind of. So that is very easy to find all of the meanings right there. Then we have the section for the planets. So, you know, even if you don't look at the index, you can find them very easily. You have the zodiac. And last but not least, you have the Celestial Ascension cards, which are celestial elements, as she writes down right here. So yeah, it's really nice. It's a really good intuitive guidebook. The quality is top notch. So let's get into the cards, and let's start with the major arcana, because what she did is actually pretty freaking cool. She actually renamed them. I'm not even gonna like hold you guys off. She renamed them to be more readable, more general words, and I'm going to show you all of these cards very slowly so you can see all of their lovely details. I mean, look at how gorgeous this is, and I really hope it translates on camera. So this is optimism, which would be the Fool, which I really like. And also, these backs are everything. Side note, this is how you design a gold foil deck. Really, really good. So that was the Fool, optimism. And the Fool is very optimistic. Does it necessarily capture the complete essence of the Fool? No, but this is not a tarot deck. It's an oracle deck, and these were based on the major arcana. So yeah, I really hope this translates well. I think it does. Then we have manifestation. I mean, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Let me get these out of the way because they're too distracting. Manifestation. So that is that magician energy. Now, I think manifestation really resonates for the magician energy. And I just love it. Look at that. Gorgeous. Then we have intuition, the high priestess. Gorgeous. And this kind of made me think, you know, like how she kind of restructured not restructured, but renamed the major arcana. This is beauty for the Empress. They're more universal expressions of an archetype now, and what I really love, and you'll see this on a lot of cards, sometimes it'll just be the illustration, but sometimes there will be like added specks of gold to kind of represent that celestial feel. That I just love it. One of my favorites, the Emperor. Love that. There aren't that many human figures in the deck. I think the Empress and the Emperor are the only ones, but I mean, look at that. Gorgeous. And the Emperor's keyword is power, if you were curious and couldn't really tell, because I don't have a clue if you guys can actually see all of this gloriousness on the screen. Then we have the Hierophant, truth. Really interesting. So I bought this deck with my own money, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of like this, you know, that all-seeing eye energy that you kind of get right there. In my opinion, this could have been a little bit more elaborate, but maybe that's just me. And I also would have loved to have seen a key dangling down from it, but you know, it's just minor complaints. I still love it. Then we have the Lovers, which is classed as Destiny, which I absolutely love. And I really hope you guys can see this. I really hope you guys can see this well. I know I can, but the question is, can you? Then we have Victory for the Chariot, and I just love the keyword she chose. It's so refreshing. Also very refreshing that there's no numerals on there. So while I'm reading with these, and while I know that this is supposed to represent the major arcana, I kind of let go of that concept because of the fact that they're renamed and that there's no numbers on there. And I just love that. I mean, look at that. It's just gorgeous. I can't stop looking at shiny things. So then we come to Courage, which I really love. I love that symbolism. This is strength, obviously, and I love that she chose that wave because there is so much power in water. Gorgeous. Oh wow, another one of my favorites, Solitude. This was one of the first illustrations that I saw. So when I said I was there from the beginning, I obviously was lying a little bit. But yeah, I just loved it. This is the Hermit. And then we have an interesting keyword, Expansion. So this is for the wheel. I don't know if I would have used the word expansion per se. In the guidebook, she adds a couple of extra keywords, namely fortune, fate. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. I mean, and once again, this is an oracle deck, which is very open about the fact that these are supposed to represent the major arcana, but when you read with them, you kind of forget. Then we have Balance for Justice. I really like this symbol. It kind of reminds me of the back design a little bit. It's simple, but it's gorgeous. This one could have used with some like extra stars around it, but then again, the simplicity of it is really great. And also, did I tell you guys that these gold foil illustrations are very textured? You can feel this texture on them. It's so lush. It's really, really good. I love it. Then we have Meditation for the Hangman. Great, great, great. I love it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I just can't get over how gorgeous these are. Then we have Transformation for Death. It's really interesting. Man, these are all kind of like tattoo worthy. Like, they're freaking amazing. Transformation. Then we have Patience for Temperance. Interesting keyword. Not sure what I think of that, but really, really interesting. It really makes me rethink the whole major arcana, actually. Indulgence for the Devil, and we kind of get that Illuminati eye right there, and look at those crystals and the detail in them. Like, I don't know if you guys know how hard it is to get that level of detail in gold foil printing, but she worked together with the printer really well, and they did a really great job. Restructure for the Tower. Really interesting. Love, and this is one of the keywords I love she chose. Restructure. Wow. Once again, the texture in the gold foil. It's insane. Inspiration for the Star. Absolutely gorgeous. Really gorgeous. Then we get Dream for the Moon, and the moon is all about dreams, hopes, fears, and illusions. And this actually was also one of the cards that kind of made me fall in love with the deck. Sometimes it doesn't have to be that extreme. Sometimes it can be very simple, and I'll be like, yes, give me that right now. Vitality, the Sun, Awakening for Judgment. Wow, these are so, like, I don't know, opulence is what I'm getting when I see these cards. And Success for the World. Now, really, really gorgeous. And that was the major arcana part of the deck. You can see how thick this cardstock is, right? And usually these matte gold edges show up kind of yellow on screen, but I really hope it kind of shows the quality of that as well. And they're not sticky. Like, the amount of thought and planning that went into this, or maybe it was just a lucky streak. I'm gonna have to ask her, but it's just really good. It's amazing. All right, so that was the major arcana. Now on to the rest of the cards, and this one's gonna go a little bit quicker. What I am going to show you real quick is that there's a really easy way to tell the different suits from each other, because they're all purples, but the purples are very, very different. So we get more of a pinkish purple right here, and for the planetary cards, we get a more bluish purple. So yeah, that's actually pretty rad. So we get Mars, Uranus, we get Pluto, we get Earth. I really like this. Also, the texture on these feels so satisfying. We have Jupiter, we have Venus, we have Mercury, and we have Neptune, and last we have Saturn. So in the guidebook, you will find really easy like prompts, and once you have read them a couple of times, you'll be like, oh yeah, I kind of get this now. This is not that hard. Then we have some cards that look really simple, but to me are actually way more interesting than I thought I would find them at first. And those are the Zodiac Signs. They're really amazing. They're in no particular order because I already played with them. I already shuffled them. We have really simple cards that just show the constellation on there, and I really like that she chose for that instead of putting those, you know, like symbols that are kind of getting old. Like, we know that Virgo is usually depicted as a girl, you know, like just show us the constellation with these gorgeous little details right there. So I'm going to show them to you regardless. Virgo, Aries, Cancer, Capricorn. Really love that Capricorn. We have Libra. Whenever I see Libra, I have to think of Adore Delano. I'm a Libra. I'm actually going to turn these around because it can get a little bit, like, frustrating to look at. I'm a Libra. Gemini. Scorpio. Taurus. That's me, by the way. I'm a Taurus, in case you didn't know yet. So that's Taurus. Pisces. That's my boyfriend. He's Pisces. Leo. Lovely. Aquarius. Gorgeous. And Sagittarius. Wow. So those are really amazing. I really love the detail on them regarding all the extra little stars. Really gives it that celestial feel. So that's actually really great. And then we have the last suit, which is the celestial bodies, kind of celestial elements that she kind of added to the deck to, you know, add some things that I guess she thought were missing. By the way, the descriptions for the zodiac signs in the guidebook are really, really accessible and really easy. You know, like if you're interested in metaphysical stuff, you may or may not already know some of it. But like I said, during a reading, it's really easy to find in the guidebook. And after a while, you kind of start learning. So this is a great astrology study deck. All right, the celestial bodies are once again showing with a title and a keyword. So this is kind of like double. So this is Stardust for Magic. One of the more simpler cards, but I kind of like it. Then we have the North Star for the guiding light. Absolutely gorgeous. The Comet for Time. The way she explains these in the guidebook is really gorgeous as well. Then we have the Universe for Infinity. I love this. This is that sticker that I got here. Look at that. Freaking amazing. Infinity. Really good keywords. Like, she really thought this through. Like, I honestly love seeing other deck creators thrive when they create tools that are just this good. Shooting Star for a wish. You can kind of see that small shooting star right there, shooting away. Gorgeous. The Solar Flare for energy. The Nebula, also one of the earlier cards that I saw that made me fall in love with the deck. Really great. Supernova, Determination, and Galaxy Wisdom. Obviously, this is going to be one of my favorites. A lot of the, let's be really honest here, some of the cards may look a little bit samey. For some reason, I don't care. I love the deck. It shuffles amazing. The illustrations are absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It's not cheap, but it's, you know, it's worth the money. She funded this all by herself. She didn't have a fancy Kickstarter or a shit ton of like followers. She just did it, and she deserves all the credit she can get. This is a really good, accessible Oracle deck, and I hope you guys enjoyed the flip through, and see you later. Bye-bye.